All right, so hold up. Let me hear these results. I just want to hear that. Now she hugging her. I'm gonna go back and watch that later. All right, so I'm still under the weather. I'm like, I would say I'm 85%. What's today? Tuesday. I thought I was gonna be feeling 100% by Tuesday, but y'all coughed all last night. My throat still hurt. Matter of fact, let me get two holes and bring up here with me. I started on that second bottle of medicine, but I went and sat outside on the porch. The weather was so pretty, but it's about to be a freeze tonight. So y'all bundle up, get y'all medicines, some alkaline water. They help get a lot of that mucus out. Anyways, y'all, let's talk about whole culture in the black community because this is crazy to me. And I'm about to tell y'all gonna be like, girls, you serious? Yeah, I'm serious. That's how I feel. So y'all like to laugh. It is now illegal, y'all, to be a hoe. Let's talk about it. And I know y'all ain't gonna really comment, but y'all can listen. Let me see. This pot that I need got grease. Oh, I'm cooking too, by the way. I'm in the kitchen. I'm about to cook. I'm trying to make sure my cheeks not out. Cause these little shorts I got on. I'm in the kitchen about to cook something real quick and easy. Hamburger helper, y'all. Hamburger helper. The key to making good hamburger helper is actually pouring a good bit of milk and a good bit of water and letting it get real creamy. You add you some garlic powder, Italian season, and a little whatever Cajun season blend, whatever, this got everything in it. A little bit of that. Basil if you want to do basil, rosemary if you want to do rosemary. That makes it give it that extra flavor. Hey, um, Paige. My mind went blank. Hey, Paige. I can't wait till Thursday. Oh, I'm gonna say this right now. Holy Shit Chat. She has Bible study a Bible study group on Facebook. You could drop the link for it in the chat page. One day me and her need to go live or something together. Like we need to plan something. I want to invite people, but I don't want to be like, you know, I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable with their faith or whatever, however they decide to do things and have to tell me no. So I'd rather just post about it and give y'all the option like that versus me coming personally and y'all having to turn it down. So yeah. But my kids will be home soon, so let me get into that. Okay, I'm glad you think you like that. So now y'all know back, and I wish they had more people listening. Let me get this pot together. But we about to talk about how whole culture is illegal. Let me pull my little grease out and clean this pot right quick. Cause y'all know back in the day it's like horn was the thing. You know? Everybody was horn. I'm 85%. I cough all night, Paige. My throat is hurting. It's like, it's not sore throat, but it's aching from coughing so much. Like, even my chest, that's why I'm trying to, like, take my time and pace myself when I talk because it hurts. But I don't want to handicap my voice muscles and stuff like that. Whew. Y'all can't see my... Alright, because I got on some little bit of short style. I got this little set from whatchamacallit, y'all see it say face on the back. This is so cute. I got this set from City Trends. City Trends be having some stuff. A emergency. I'm gonna have to get one because all these cough syrups is just not giving. I'm I'm drinking these here and there, and then I got my regular water, my alkaline water. I took about 10, 15 of these. I eat these in my sleep, y'all. That's not safe, but thank you, Jesus. I'll make it. But I'm gonna have to try that. If by tomorrow I'm not getting no better. Like I got more energy than I had, but the cough is coughing. And this is like I cough less during the day, but when soon as the night fall, I be scared to cough. And now that what's a good flavor? Did that man? No. Oh my god, bro. He think he be helping me. I told this man earlier. I said I'm making. I know what I'm doing. So that's his way of saying he don't want dinner tonight, right? That's what he's saying, Bree. He don't want dinner. He want a sandwich. He don't want me to cook because the meat was literally sitting out at like 1 o'clock. It was in the fridge. I just bought the meat. It's not going bad. I was gonna cook it today, y'all. Chamomile. Okay. Is that the right way you spell Uruguay? You trying to say Uruguay? This man put my 2 packs of meat in the freezer. I don't have enough of fish. I didn't want fried no fish. The man put my meat in the freezer, y'all. The meat was just out. And it is solid frozen. What these children gonna eat, Jesus? Come on, let me hold you. While I try to figure out what I'm about to do. Because this man literally put my meat in the freezer and now I don't know what to do. That's how you spell it? Okay. Let me sit down for a second while I think. Because he literally put my meat in the freezer. I can't even deal. I know I told him. I said tonight is... And usually I'll repeat myself because he didn't say anything. And I'll repeat myself to make sure he heard me. I don't know what's wrong with that child. About to have me falling. But with lots of honey. So it don't taste like what I'm trying to say. What's that word? Oh man, what's the word? What's the word? Potpourri. Does it taste like potpourri? Cause tea be smelling like potpourri to me. Like is peppermint tea good? Like it hurts. I've been sick since Sunday last week. So it's been a week and 2 days now. Something gotta give. And I've been drinking coffee lately in the morning just so I could have something hot. And I keep saying like I need to drink some tea. I need to drink some tea. Y'all, but I really think it's crazy that so many females was raised. And then I just watched the podcast where Drea Kelly went on. Okay, the honey. Okay, I could do it. I could do it. I'ma do it. I got to. I have to. I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna get some tomorrow, and I'm gonna come on here and make it with y'all. I've been saying I was gonna try tea since last year, and I bought some and I never tried it. I had it just sitting in there. It looked cute when I opened the cabinet, but no, y'all. You know the culture of when a boy hits you, he like you, and I really appreciate people finally coming forward and um having. Hold up, I left my water over here. Like being strong enough to put themselves out there like Cassie. Because and then Drea said something about how she separates Robert Kelly, her abuser, from R. Kelly. Because I do that with Diddy and R. Kelly with their music. Because they talent is serious, it's art. And we grew up on it. And now we learning about these things that was once okay. Now here they go with Jay-Z and Diddy in this 13-year-old. But y'all gonna think I'm crazy when I say this. But we all know them girls was throwing it at them. You know what I'm saying? They was throwing it. And even though it was illegal then, it's really illegal now. And women are using that and coming out with that. And I'm not even gonna say they're using it. I'ma say like some women are using it, and then some women are just now waking up and like, okay, this was totally wrong, but they was using it in a different way then. Like that's weird. That's weird that people were raised to think that it was okay. Even now, trafficking, sex trafficking was once hanging out. Now it's trafficking. They have words and all of this, and the same people that was in the industry that had the power to stop it, like Dre said, understood that they were broken and it was an illness, but they were benefiting from it and would not fix it. Even her attorney. It's illegal now. It's illegal now. Like people, I know people that have set me down to encourage me to just throw it in any direction as long as the money is flowing. And for whatever reason, because you are connected to certain people, people look at you and think she's like this, she's like that. They never think past the surface. Now people are going and peeling back people's layers and understanding. Like I always tell people now, I was raised by Barney, Sesame Street, Zoom. I was raised by my parents, yeah. But I was raised by Barney, Sesame Street, Zoom, the Bible, very much Ricky Lake, Maury, a little sprinkle of Jerry Springer. Like, I was watching the hoes go on the shows and make a fool out of themselves. But I could shake. I'm a shaker. I'm gonna shake low, high, side to side. That don't mean I'm throwing it like that in the streets. People got whole culture so confused, and like twerk culture and even whole music, like bounce music, they got it so confused. Like even to this day, I'm a housewife at heart. I've been in the house 7 years straight with Riley. I've been in the house 7 years straight. Literally in the house, in the house, in the house, in the house, in the house. As a mom. 7 years straight. And I still, when I finally get to myself in my car, like to think about stealing a girl, nigga, or something. It's just a part of my culture. But you better not say that around people now. So it's so many different ways that I'm calling whole culture, and so many different viewpoints to have on things, and it's like you almost have to be afraid to be you. Are people judging you or thinking something? And then you also got to be prepared to help. Like for me, with a platform, I feel like through my content as a mother, I want to encourage housewife activity, like motherly activities. But I also want to encourage you to put your little shorts on, walk around your house, twerk if you feel like it. You know, I want to encourage both sides of things. So if you are single, mingle, but you gotta be so careful, man. Like you really gotta be so careful with the people you deal with. It's almost like just hang it on up. Just hang it up. But be prayerful, and that's what brings me back to the beginning. That I'm glad Paige jumped on. So because there's so many people that doesn't take prayer serious. Then they have people that, you know, try to pray and don't understand how to hear from God and stuff like that. So they get messages mixed up. And my heart is just be broken and full. And it's so much I be wanting to say, and I don't really know how to always line it up. So I'm still working on sending my message, and I just be hoping people get it. I hope I say it the right way, because yeah, prayer is actually very, very powerful, and it's important so that you know when you're messing with the wrong dudes. Like every day we seeing people get killed by their love interests, men they've been with for years, and you wonder how and why. And like Dre said, you know, you gotta let people know. People will be so disconnected from everybody. I have people I never speak to. Love them down. If I didn't hear from them for the next 5 years, it wouldn't be a surprise because we never talked. Something happened to that person, you didn't know, because nobody's even in connection anymore. Like, family is weird. Family restricts you in a way that you don't want it to be restricted, but you know, you end up having to because of whatever has happened. But you still want to be connected, to be protected. And it's just so much, and then you scared to tell people because then they judging you instead of trying to lend out a hand. Then they lend out a hand, and then you butt heads, and it's just so, man, like life is not the same no more. Finances aren't the same anymore. Opportunities are different. Um, Even help is different. Y'all watch me be homeless. I was getting turned away from homeless shelters weekly. You know, they say call at this time, call at 2, and the kitchen is open at 5. And getting turned around because I have too many kids. Getting turned around because I have a man. It's it's so weird, and I was so empowered to go through that and know that I was gonna make it. I was almost I was almost happy when they said no, so that I could show everybody they don't need that help. That I could show everybody to don't expect that help. Don't end up in a position to need that help. Do what you gotta do for you today. When you pray and God give you a vision, you gotta truly follow that vision. I know where I went wrong in 2023 when God told me do this and I did that. I know where I went wrong and why I what I was chasing and why I shouldn't have chased it. You gotta reflect. People get to the holidays and just start drinking and getting high and hanging out with everybody, want to be around everybody and everybody's face. But you're supposed to be reflecting as well. People that say New Year, New Me has reflected on something. And we clown people for that. We make a joke about that. That's funny. New Year, New Me is funny. But it's not. Especially if you took time to reflect on why you could feel new. I'm preaching that to my little children, to be New Year, New Me, and not to be in the same position that they were in this year, fussing about this or hurting themselves because they walk too fast through the house. I critique every little thing, and not to the point to make them feel little, but to the point to make sure they can be mindful. I always tell them to be mindful, be careful. Oh, you hurt yourself? It's gonna be okay. Be careful for next time. That's a good one. New Year better me. Because you don't want to, you're not going to be a brand new you. You still are you. That's a good one. New Year better me. The old ways is out the door, baby. All this, like, Section 8 is sold up. The shelters, they tied. They not even getting funding like they used to. Don't nobody even want help shelters. Those people are volunteering. You'll be blessed to find volunteers that are even interested in volunteering these days. Those people need assistance themselves. The shelter that I actually received help from back in 2019, they were running on E at the time. I called them at their shutdown. The company they helped me back in April, May, and June, excuse me, was shutting down from their help. Resources that you can find now connect you to other resources to help you not need any more help. And as y'all can see, these people are trying to come in. Trump and his partners, his friends, his buddies are trying to come in and stop all of the help. Even funding for school systems. Y'all, we got to like really look at the future for what it is. Things are changing. And I saw this coming. I felt it because, again, I pray. And people thought that I was tripping when I said, I don't want to do Section 8 no more. And they like, what? Why? Because one day they're going to tell me get out and I'm going to have to get out and then it's going to be over. Oh, well, if you do this, they can't. Well, I want to do this, and that, baby. Whether it's allowing my man to be there and make money, come on now. Or just leave him. You'll be, what? That is like the smallest way of thinking. If you have a person that is driven, that is goal driven, first of all, this person moved me here to Texas when I was in a cloudy space of God, please. Like, I had left a job, was preparing to go to a different job with 2 kids, no car. Like, y'all just, women 50-50, making it until you really can really ride. Like, those things are important. You can't just be going messing around with him, and him, because he got it. He running up a bag. He got the codes to the cars, and he the heart of the streets. And like, girl, if you don't find you a 50-50 man and go sit down somewhere and be a housewife, like, I've been having this binding on my head for 7, 8, 9 days, 10, 11, 12 days, and I am proud. My kids have a roof over their head. They eat good. They enjoying themselves at a beautiful, great school. And I could say that with all proudness because I work hard for it with no job. It's still work. Getting all them, keeping them shot records up, keeping them dental records up, like keeping all my paperwork together. Like, that is still work. That is still very important. Page for real. Like, people be wanting to, like what they used to call it, fake the phone. I'm not about to be out here doing the most to fake the phone for nobody to look like something I'm not. Mm-mm. Somebody was trying to call me. Y'all can still hear me? Well, not somebody, but a scammer. It was a scam number. But all that's old news, y'all. That is so old. These men is not gonna respect you and your children. Okay. Like, I want my children on a schedule. That's another thing. Like, this bonnet is scheduled. I'm off my schedule now because my man was trying to be nice and put the freaking ground beef in the freezer before it go bad. And now I'm off schedule because I wanted the food cooked before my children walked through the door. And I also want to give this message out before my children walk through the door. So now I got to figure out what I'm about to do with that. And because they going to come in here like a train. Like, they coming in dropping bags, kicking off shoes, saying what they day was. Somebody going to cry. Somebody going to fuss. Somebody going to yell. Somebody is going to be something when they walk through this door. And I like to just have things running smoothly. And I am glad and grateful for to be able to be like that, to keep my household running like that. Now, when I could step outside, which we will be doing soon, and I say we because it's going to be my whole family. Y'all, I was just saying the other day, I was just saying back a few years ago, today, I was telling my man, I was watching Be Simone podcast, and she was saying, you lit. I watched the one with light skin Keisha, and then I watched the one for today. And it just reminded me when we used to go places broke, but dressed as a family. Where we was living at in Bryan, Texas. Even I'm talking about, it could be just Walmart, y'all. I kid you not. To this day, people stop us and just be like, y'all are such a beautiful family. And that just was like God was always telling me, keep going. P-Made family will be what you want it to be. P-Made family will be more than what you expecting it to be. My channel was not supposed to be a family channel. It was just supposed to be me showing my crafts, my cooking. It was P-Made because I make things. But then I said, well, you know what? I made them too. So let's just throw family on the end and start giving a little advice here and there. Because people always ask me advice about how I do their hair. Why their hair so long? How could I comb all of their hair? And it was so much that I wanted to say that it was always hard for me to say anything. So I would often just not even present much of anything until God really moved me to say the right things. But just hearing her say that, I'm like, we've been lit. Like, the minute we chose to be a family, and God will always do past your imagination for real. Cause this alone, where we are on YouTube, with me connecting with YouTube on the way I connect with them, is beyond what I expected at this stage we are in at 5 years. The fact that I went to a YouTube event in person and get invited to them is beyond me. You know, they got places that I could go right now for free just because we're on YouTube. And I just remembering that, watching my children's faces, and always looking like we because I used to look at us like, I'm new, but I admire that about you. We don't see a lot of families these days or mothers who even want to be a mother or wife. Wow. Well, thank you for saying that. I never took that into consideration because I feel like I do see a lot. So I don't look at me as that rare, but I guess that is rare. And that just gave me more insight on to keep pushing that. And I guess when I'm in public, it is rare in public. It is rare in public, especially for my skin tone. Um Even in Houston, I haven't really been downtown Houston that often because of financial restrictions. I'ma just always keep it 100% with y'all. But excuse me. Oh, I was saying I was low income. A lot of times when we went to a lot of places at one time, we were hopping out of an Uber. And I didn't feel as valuable as people saw us. So to see people stop us and ask questions about us, want to know who we are, and not feel that valuable was God talking to me to tell me to keep going. Because I was coming from a low income apartment with this man living with me that can't get the job he want, that people look down upon, that people would really prefer if I wasn't even with him, even though they're not gonna be there for me if he leave. That I'm got this degree that I don't use, that I'm scared to use, that even if I tried to use, people wouldn't, I feel devalued because my name is Precious, I got this accent. But people still would stop me and my family as a whole, tell him how nice he looked, how well put together he looked, how the kids look, how I look, and give us advice on how to keep our relationship strong. Y'all, even last year, when we was going in and out the stores, people wasn't paying attention. Like the workers, I think eventually caught on that we were doing Instacart together, especially we was selling them, right? But the customers, we had 50, 60-year-old couples that's well off, clearly stopping us to just tell us how nice of a family we look and how serious we should take it and how he need to watch over his daughters and how he should watch over me. And a lot of people spoke our baby over us. Everybody told us go for another baby, whether it's a girl or a boy. It was just like when you really praying, God is gonna lead you to what you gotta be doing, yo. And whole culture was never okay. It was never okay. Again, I raised myself on values of Sesame Street, Barney, Ricky Lake, Maury. They were teaching us. They were really teaching us. When we get home from school, we watching TV. They was teaching us Arthur. Those shows. That's what my children grew up on. Like now, I let them kinda, and y'all know they're not even on tablets or nothing right now. Now they do watch Paramount Plus and Amazon Prime and stuff like that here and there. But and sometimes they scroll through YouTube Short. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. People don't take none of that serious. That was real valuable information to raise a child on. The best thing my parents could have did was not had cable. A lot of times I did not have cable. I had standard television and VHS tapes. It was only so much that I was exposed to on a day-to-day basis. But so I'm gonna get off here though, so I can really sit here and look in the cabinet and get ready to cook for these kids because they about to be getting in here soon. I think what I had to say is said, y'all. I really just be talking and trying to get it off my chest because I really want to help people. Um, yeah. So thank y'all for watching. And yeah, Paige, me and you gotta plan something to get some more people to this Bible study to receive that sisterhood. Because it's not like, we trying to recruit y'all into nothing for financial gain or anything like that. It's just that sisterhood, that safe space. It's that for sure, that safe space to be able to just say what's on your mind and get that prayer out and just, yeah. So I'm glad. I will. It encouraged me too. Especially thank you, Saved by Grace. Thank you so much for your comment. And yeah, y'all don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. See y'all in the next video. Bye bye.